What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be joined by Tristan from the Porch Man Podcast, and we're going to be reviewing the 1992 movie, Batman Returns. So in this movie, Batman must face the Penguin, a sewer-dwelling gang leader intent on being accepted into Gotham's society, while another Gotham resident finds herself transformed into Catwoman and is out for revenge. So before I get into my part, I'm going to let Tristan do his part, so take it away, Tristan.
Hello everybody, Porch Man here. I want to thank Ogre Boy 1992 for letting me on this collab of Batman Returns. Personally, I think this is one of the best superhero movies of all time. Definitely one of the best Batman movies, but it's my personal favorite Batman movie, Batman Returns is. Tim Burton has full freaking creative control over making everything a very dark vibe with the, everything that's in here. There's a very good dark vibe to it, which stands out among the other Batman movies. I think Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman she's hot, man. But I think the costume was good for her. So was Danny DeVito's Penguin. He was creepy as hell, man. And just the way they made Danny DeVito as the Penguin with the black blood. You see that as a child and you're scarred. I mean, you'd be creeped out. So that was great there. And there's an interesting relationship between Michael Keaton's Batman and Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. That's just a good thing to have in the film, I'm not gonna lie. This film is pretty iconic. Very iconic. And Danny Elfman does a great job with the theme song yet again. And Michael Keaton absolutely kills it as Batman. He always does. And this film, I like that this one was more of a Tim Burton movie than I thought the first one was. And I think Tim Burton has a lot more power for this second movie. He knows what he wants to do, so he makes a plan, and he did it very well. And this is it's a fun movie. I have a great time with this film. It just has a really awesome nostalgic vibe to it, because I grew up watching Batman Returns all the time as a kid. I've seen that all the time growing up. So this is a film I've seen a lot of times, and it's definitely a film from my childhood. So overall, Batman Returns for me is definitely a great film. My personal favorite Batman movie, and I love it. So thank you, brother, for having me on this collab, man. And as always, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Tristan. It was great to have you on here, as always. I always enjoy having you on this channel and stuff. So, I think this is a great movie. I really enjoy this one quite a bit. It's one of my favorite Batman movies, and one of my favorite Tim Burton movies, to be honest. I just really enjoyed this one, and it is more of a good Tim Burton movie than it is a good Batman movie, because this oozes with Tim Burton style and flair to it and everything, and I love that about this movie. Like this movie completely feels like a Tim Burton movie. The first one had his style and stuff to it, but it didn't feel like it was necessarily just a Tim Burton movie. You could tell that there was a lot of corporate stuff in there too and everything, but this movie feels more like a Tim Burton movie because he was given free reign to do whatever he wanted with this movie, so it feels a lot more like him and everything. The villains are great in this movie. I really like the Penguin. I think he's a really great villain and everything, and Danny DeVito is just absolutely amazing as him and everything, and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman is easily the highlight of the movie. She's just absolutely great in here. Everything, the returning cast are all excellent too. Michael Keaton is once again really great as Bruce Wayne and Batman and everything. I don't think he's quite as good in this movie as he was the first one and stuff, but I still think he was really, really good in here and everything. But I did think he was a little bit better in the first. The sets are once again amazing. They look awesome. Gotham City is once again a character in and of itself, and it looks amazing. And I love the Gothic feel to it, and the snowy Christmas setting and the cinematography just add so well to the story and everything, and it adds a really good looking feel to the movie and everything. I love that, like, this movie is set during Christmas time and everything, but it's also dark and gothic. But every now and then you see the Christmas trees and the Christmas lights, and it just adds a little bit of color to it, but not too much. But it looks really good. Like, the cinematography in this movie is absolutely gorgeous and stuff. And I love Tim Burton's style and direction in this movie. Like I said, this movie does feel more like a Tim Burton movie than the previous movie did and everything, but I think it looks great. And Danny Elfman's score is once again really, really good too. I don't know if it's quite as good as that first movie score, but the score is really good in this one as well. And the makeup effects on the Penguin look amazing. They did a great job at really transforming Danny DeVito into this character and everything. Like, he disappears into the role and everything, and they did a great job with all the makeup effects and everything, and the bodysuit that he wears, and it just looks really, really gross at times with some of the makeup and everything, but it looks really good and everything. And sorry, I gotta say, Catwoman is really, really sexy too. Like, Michelle Pfeiffer does a really good job at bringing the femme fatale stuff to the character and everything, but she is really, really good in this movie, and she is sexy as hell and everything. But yeah, I really love this movie. As far as the negatives go, there is some really gross stuff with the Penguin that, for what I understand, he actually ate a real raw fish. Like, Danny DeVito ate a real raw fish and stuff just to stay in character and everything, and it looks so disgusting. And every time I see him do that, whether it's real or not, it grosses me out and everything. And then, like, there's just some really gross looking visuals on him, especially towards the end of the movie when he's dying and stuff, and he's got the blood coming out of his mouth and stuff. He just looks so disgusting throughout the whole third act, and every time he's in the sewer, he just looks so gross and everything when he's just in his long johns and stuff. But they did a good job on the makeup and stuff, but man, does he look gross. But the only thing that I really don't care for on this movie is I do feel like Batman is completely outshined in his own movie and everything. But I also felt that way about the first movie too, that, like, the Joker stole the show and it was more of a Joker movie. This movie is more of a Penguin and Catwoman movie and everything. It focuses heavily on the villains and everything, and they're amazing and stuff, but I just wish that we could have gotten more with Michael Keaton's Batman. Like, I feel like he didn't get to do enough in either one of his movies and everything, and he's awesome in the role and stuff, but I just feel like he could have done a lot more and everything. But all in all, I think this is a great sequel to the first Batman movie. In fact, I think I prefer this one over that one and everything. It's not one of my most favorite Tim Burton movies, or one of my most favorite movies ever, but it is a really great Batman movie, one of my favorite Batman movies for sure and everything. But it's not one of my most favorite Tim Burton movies, but neither is the first one and everything. I prefer a lot of other movies that he's done over this one, but it's still a pretty good movie, and I never am bored with it, and I think it's a good time. So all in all, I'm going to give Batman Returns an 8 out of 10 and everything. So anyway, thank you, Tristan, for joining me. I really enjoyed having you on here. I hope to collab with you soon again and everything. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.